Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe.
Mr. Mercedes, Season 1, Episode 8.
He blew up the Cherokee. Janie's dead. Poor Kermit in the bed, motionless, so sad, distraught. The guy's in a state of shock. The new love of his life is no more. She's dead. He can only think it was meant for him. The beer's on the nightstand. Nothing's happening in that house this morning. There's no fresh breakfast, nothing. Brady, with his nutty self, has the voice changer. He's got the distorted face with the mask. It was crazy that Brady got so emotional that he kind of watered up right here. Little tears in the eye. It's like Bill knows he needs to keep face. You know, he kind of gets himself together. He scoops his hair, slicks his hair down. He gets ready, and he faces Mr. M. All right, this is when it got crazy. When Mama Hartsfield was in the kitchen cooking, I said, okay, girl, look at your little alcoholic self about to get your chef Ramsay, Bobby Flay, Rachel Ray, Barefoot Contessa, Barefoot Drunk Tessa on. She got her pepper medal that she sauteing, and she needed a meat to accompany it. And she goes to the freezer. I said, no, don't do it. She's still looking all through that freezer burn nasty situation she calls a fridge. I said, no. She pulls out those patties, and I just cringed. I said, oh my gosh, she does not remember seeing that blue bottle of liquid poison on the counter? For real? I'll be dang on if she didn't make her little hamburger helper special with the peppers and ate it. I said, this lady gonna die. Brady about to kill his mama. Ida then stepped in. She loved Bill so much that she's gonna end up taking a very bad L. A L as in loss. Ida, stay away from him. Dang it. Kermit is not looking for Miss Piggy right now. He doesn't need a boo. He needs to be alone. And the award goes to Kelly Lynch for her great performance in Mr. Mercedes as Deb Hartsfield in Mr. Mercedes. Yes. Vomit, the blood, the painful abdominal cramping. Ugh. Aching, her nut job son downstairs spinning in a chair while she's spinning around the sink, gasping for air, life, health. Down in the dungeon, bouncing in Mr. Mercedes' crazy tennis ball with the face on it. Oh, Debbie! He's sipping a beer and she's upstairs gasping. That filthy stove. Oh, that whole situation. I've been saying for a couple episodes, the house is nasty. Complete disarray. Just gross. He comes upstairs and she's able to mumble out of her bloody mouth, 911, hurry. He grabs the phone and then he looks around like, you know what? I'm about to get caught up if they come up in here. They're going to canvass this whole house. And I'm going to let you die. He did try to give her some salt, nasty, frothy tap water that, I said, dang, that woman's got a cast iron skillet from drinking and she's about to die this way. She won't even be the one to discover what was actually in her house, what she birthed to be this crazy Mr. Mercedes killer. Wow, what a performance by her. Round of applause. When he lifted her up and drug his mama on that garbage bag upstairs. Dang, Brady. Now you want to clean up. Now you want to act like your house needed to be addressed. This episode, bananas. Let me know what you think down below. Holly is 31 and a half years old, and I just knew she was 19 3/4. I'm just saying. I like her. She's smart. She brings something different. She's odd. She keeps her phone at 100%. She wears Chuck Taylors and long dresses, sundresses. She's a different type of chick. Nothing really you see like her on television right now. She's smart. Bill's daughter. This episode is chock full of female power. I'm just saying girl power. Okay? Bill's daughter. She's a jerk, but she's cleaned up. Lou's back, and she's gaping and she's suing and she's at Supreme Electronics Store. She knows something up. I feel like Bill and Lou, they're going to be the ones to figure out Brady, straight up. The soundtrack is popping this episode as usual. The lyrics are hitting the nail on the head. We got the Benz parked outside of Bill's house, and I knew at that point it wouldn't be Brady. Brady's got too much going on right now. He ain't got time to be plotting. Benz is right in front of his house. It's not going to happen like that. When Holly popped out, I said, all right. I get it. Ida pushing her limits with me. She got my nerves bad because she keeps popping up. And I'm like, we love your character, lady, but stay away. She doesn't want to keep her distance. She doesn't really care at this point in life. You can't tell someone what to do. Bill is sipping hard and he is sipping long and he is sipping hard. I'm just saying. Holly's mom, you have to understand her. I feel her at this point. Everybody in your family is dead. Everybody in your family is dead. And this guy has to do with every one of them. You kind of would be like, yo, I would have you physically removed too. Who you signing with, Bill or the mom? The mom. It shocked me to see Bill so emotional this episode. He really dug deep. And we felt what he was going through. I love the ceiling in his daughter's room and that Holly really almost found herself. And it was sad to see her go. Will she be back? Absolutely. Holly, Lou, and Jerome, they're going to be the ones to figure this thing out. Jerome and Holly were able to get into the computer and we find this audio file, this horrific audio file. We end up with the police. They believe Bill now. Before, he was just a crazy retired cop who couldn't let it go. Now it's like, okay, let's listen to this guy. Now they're receiving his tips with open ears and open arms. Foolish Brady, this fool is chopping apples, no cinnamon, talking to his dead mom as if she's sitting in her usual spot on the Roseanne throw. You know y'all watch Roseanne growing up. You know how they had that. They had the blanket that was always on the couch, much like the Hartsfield family. Except Roseanne was a little dysfunctional, but this family is total. They messed up. Let's not dismiss the fact that Brady put a knife all up and over his face as if he was going to do it, but he didn't. Signs of a lunatic. Commercials in the background talking about the new art center. It's going down tomorrow. Whoa. Wow. Next episode, I don't know how it could possibly top this, man. This was a bananas episode. Gets in the bed and he's lying in the bed with his deceased mother. Her body is decaying. There's flies. The blood has dried. Her eyes are just glossed out. It's horrible. Starts talking about this chicken. I'm like, who is this chicken? Why did she mess with you? Ew. He's got on his drawers, his little tidy whitey grays, his little panties. No, Brady, don't wear that. Playing with his dead mother's hair. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and rate it right now. This episode was great. I'm going to give this episode a 9.5. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. This episode was great. He says, Mom, this is going to be a masterpiece. A masterpiece for all the ages. We're going to see each other. Or